Hi everyone, welcome back to Engineers Tech Hub channel. So in this video guys, we will discuss array concept in Java. Okay, so hope you guys are following all my videos, whatever we have, right? So please follow if you are watching in middle. Okay, might be you're not able to understand, the concept. Okay, so please watch my previous video as well. Okay, so first question is why we use an array, right? So if you have a requirement to store multiple element or multiple object in a single variable, then we should go for array. Okay, but in array we having the many disadvantage. So first disadvantage is size is fixed. Suppose you have to store 100 values, so we can define the static size. Okay, we cannot change the size. We can store homogeneous element. Homogeneous means same type, but we can also define heterogeneous type as well using the object type of an array. So this all the things we will discuss, okay, and we'll give you some notes as well, so don't worry. So now just we are going to start how to define an array, then how to store value inside this array and all. Okay, so just I'm going to create one class, array test. Okay, the class name is array test, and going to save this. Okay, so int a equal to new int 5. Okay, understood, right? So here you can see, once again, here we have this part and this part, correct? Right? So what happened? New keyword. So if you are following my series, why we use new keyword? New keyword means it will create an object. Okay, so this new keyword this new keyword, what it will do, it will create an object. Okay, understood, right? So in this site, whatever we have written int, sorry, new keyword and int will define the which type of array you are going to create. So I'm going to create integer type. Okay, and this brackets will define 1D array. Here what it will define, it will define the size of an array. Understood, right? So it will define the size of an array. So how many size we have? 5. Okay, so this is how it will define. So it will define the size of an array, and here this size, this is called length of an array, or you can say size of an array. So this is 5, and this length will work on index, and index will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the default value of integer 0? It will store 0 here. Understood, right? It will store 0 here. Understood, right? So this is what internally we have. So new keyword will create an object. Int will define the types of an array, and size. This is your size. So size is 5, right? So it will define, and this will define the types, integer types of an array, and reference variable. So this is your reference variable a is holding here. How to store value inside this an array? So simple thing, for storing the value, suppose I am writing a of a of 0 equal to 1. Okay, then a of 1 equal to 2, a of uh, 2 equal to 3. So here what happened, it will replace with 1, then it will replace with 2, it will replace with 3. Okay, so hope you understand how this array internally it is working. So now I'm just going to erase this. So same thing I can do. I will store a of 0 equal to 1. Okay, if we will do the control Z, so it will print a of now 2. Now 2 I am storing 3, and again 3 I am storing 4, and 4 I am storing 5. Okay, so index will start from 0, and this is how we are storing this value. Okay, so now I just want to print system dot out dot println. I just want to print a of 0. Okay, so a of 0, this is your a of 0. Just I'll give some space. A of 0 equal to semicolon. Understood, right? So now I'll print some more value here, 1. Okay, but if you want to print a specific value, then we can go for like this, can print like this, right? But if you want to print all the value, okay, so press Ctrl 2, you can see this all the 2 values printing. But if you have 100 value, you cannot print like this, right? We can apply for loop. Okay, we can apply for loop to print all this value. Okay, so I'm just going to apply for loop. Int I equal to 0, I less than a dot length I plus plus. Okay, so here I'm going to apply for loop. Okay, so this is a of I, a of I, and this is a of I. So many of them are, I know you guys are beginner, so just I will bit explain regarding this for loop. So the for loop, if you want to print multiple value, then we should go for the for loop here. So here you can see this is your initialization part, means it will initialize. We have a three things here in the for loop: initialization, increment and sorry, check the condition, and increment and decrement. The first iteration, what happened? The first iteration I 0, okay, then 0, then it will check the length, the size of C. So 5 greater than 0, understood, right? So condition is true, then control will come out here. The first iteration is initialization, and it will check the condition. So a of 0, a of 0 equal to 1, right? A of 0 equal to 1, it will print. Then I will go here, and I will become 1. 5 greater than 1, yes, then a of I, right? A of I, it will print. Again, what will happen? Again, I will increase, and it will become 2. Okay, then again it will check, right? So again a of 2, it will print like this. Again I will become. So this is how the for loop will work. So let me print this. Okay, so one second, guys. Let me 1 second, let me erase all the things. Okay, so if I will control 1, then I will press control 2, you can see all the value is printing here. Understood, right? So this is very basics, guys. So I can also define. Okay, let me show you one more thing. Suppose this is your integer type, and if you want to print a of, not here, if you want to print some floating point value. I'm just writing a of f. Okay, so this is floating point value. Okay, if I will try to compile this code, then you can see we have an incompatible type lossy conversion from float to int. Understood, right? So this is the one disadvantage of an array. If you will define the integer type, you can only store integer type value. You cannot store other type. This is the first disadvantage. But this problem we are able to resolve by using the object class of an array. Understood? So this is the type problem is resolved, but the size problem. Suppose I have defined the size is 5 and I am trying to store one more element 5 equal to 6. If I will compile this code, able to compile, but if I will press Control 2, you can see what happened. We are getting java.lang.array index auto bound exception. Understood, right? So you cannot, increase the size. Size is fixed. This is the another problem of an array. So we have another means these are the disadvantage of an array. In array we don't have any inbuilt method, right? So if you want to write any logic, you have to write your own logic. It will increase the complexity of the code. Understood, right? So we have some sorting like it will print only in which order you have defined. Okay, suppose you have to do sorting, or if you have to do another sorting ascending order and descending order, then what you have to do, you have to write your own logic, right? But this all the problem resolved by the collection. So in coming session we can also discuss the collection framework. Okay, so as of now just I am showing you. So you can define an array like this as well. Okay, so you can define array directly as well. Okay, so 1 2, I'm just randomly I'm typing the, okay, and I'm just going to comment this all the things. Okay, so you can see able to compile, able to execute 1 3 4 5 6. Understood, right? So we have a one more way to define an array, nameless array, like that is called anonymous array. So I will give you some we'll discuss those array in the coming session. Okay, so whatever we have discussed, so let me summarize all the things. Okay, array in Java. So what is an array? So array is an index collection of fixed number of homogeneous data element. Okay, homogeneous, but we can store here heterogeneous object as well if you are using object type of an array. Okay, so sometime they can ask you this cross question. The main advantage of an array is we can represent multiple value by using a single variable, so that readability and understanding of the code will be improved. What is the disadvantage of an array? The main disadvantage of an array is fixed in size. Once we can create an array with some size, then there is no chance of increasing and decreasing the size based on our requirement. Means you cannot increase or decrease the size based on our requirement. Hence, to use array, you should know size in your advance. Yes, some of the real time we already know how many size, how many value we have to store and all. So on those scenario we can use an array, but it is not possible always. So whatever the problem we have this in array, we can able to solve by using the collection framework. So when I will start your collection session, then I will again discuss all the disadvantage of an array with practical, then you will get more clarity. Sorry guys. So And that's all in this video, guys. If you are new in the channel, please subscribe my channel to get more video notification. Okay, so in the next video, bye bye.